Ever gotten hurt, but in the end you felt stronger and wiser from it? That's the theme of today as we look at the reading and the gospel. It starts out with the story of Jacob, who has fled from his brother Esau and is now making his way back to Esau to confront his brother with his wives and children. As he crosses the Jordan, he goes and he tries to find this peace to go pray. And as he's praying alone, he's approached by this man whom he entangles and wrestles with up until daybreak. He challenges and holds this man. He said, "I will not let go until you give me my blessing," for which it is actually God he is wrestling with. And he renames Jacob Israel. So he goes from essentially the heel grabber to the one that wrestles with God, the one that wrestles with grace. And it's such a good reflection of us as humans in general. We wrestle with God, with grace each day. It's this battle, this spiritual battle we have to face, facing our demons. And something that is explained in the gospel is that this battle could not be done through our own strength. Try as we might, like Jacob, in the end we'll be limping away without grace. Jacob faces this fear. He wrestles with this grace. He gives into it, asks for the blessing. He doesn't give up until he gets that blessing. Just like in the gospel, the person that's possessed doesn't give up. He doesn't give up his faith, but rather he goes to Jesus for healing. It's through our sin and weakness we have the full opportunity through this weakness to give ourselves to God. It's through the times when we're vulnerable. It's like they say, like the story about the poor woman that gives us, the 10 copper pieces or however many it is. It's all of her wealth and donates it to the church, whereby the rich are holding on and hardly giving it all. It performs such a work of grace through us in its vulnerability to trust in God. One of my favorite stories is the story of Rocky. It's just, it's not just a story about a boxer, but it's also reflecting upon the writer, Sylvester Stallone. They're both in poverty, both trying to fight to make it, At the end of the movie, even though Rocky loses, he still has a victory because he made it through to the end. He did what he set out to do, even if it isn't coming to victory. Just like Jacob wrestled with God, the story also shows how Rocky also wrestles with his sins and doubts. But it's through grace, it's through giving ourselves to God that we can find this. And we almost have like the cheat code to this with the sacraments. We have the easy path: confession, Eucharist, to power us each and every day if we so choose, each week. Just think about that. Think about how much time you're putting in to God each day. It's something that I've come across as well. You have times where I've skipped praying, or skip reading the Bible, or didn't do a rosary, and had a hard time that day. But if I spend that time in the morning, in that time of weakness, instead of procrastinating and, watching videos or going on social media or whatever distracts you, to give that time to prayer. It's a battle. It feels like overcoming a mountain sometimes. It feels like completely out of place. But I tell you that if you work on it, if you do it each day, it becomes easier and easier. And what God provides you and pay out in that time, you will make 10 times, 100 times as much back in productivity in that day. It's not the main focus to do the prayer, but just to show that you're being weak, right? It's your time of weakness. It's why you're procrastinating or you're not getting done what you need to. But you give that time to God. You wrestle with that through daybreak. You fight to get that blessing. Fight for it. Just like Jacob fought to become Israel. Just like Rocky fought to scream Adrian at the end. Just like this possessed man fought his whole life for that moment with Jesus, for that healing. God will be there waiting. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, God, may your grace power us each and every day to make it to that point like Jacob did. May we trust in you like that man possessed. May we trust you each day that you may provide us that strength and grace. And may we dedicate all of our blessings and bounty to you. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, God bless, and see you tomorrow.